Mm-hmm. Get the big boys here.
Та назад можна назад.
Сидіть, я не собака, блядь.
We would like to say a huge thank you for the thermal imaging collimator site provided to us by Brandon. This collimator will help us to perform special tasks more efficiently. Thank you, Brandon.
Дякую Брендону Мітчеллу за зарядну станцію.
То так, донор это Брендон. So так.
Дякую, Брендон. Кажіть, дякую, Брендон.
Козацького здоров'я. Хочу висловити подяку за цю зарядну станцію Тільді, Бену та фонду Quad Master for Ukraine. Це дуже важливий внесок для наближення нашої перемоги. Слава Україні!
Brandon. We have 45 of your 2 kilowatters, and those are in that as well. We have 10 of your 1 kilowatters. We have 9 of the 3.2 kilowatters and 6 extensions for them. And I've just packed these for you and your guys. And this one is open. It's not rats. It's Polish customs. But yeah, so you're getting that. But all in all, pretty fucking good.
Yeah, high state of readiness, and was able to act quick on casualties. But now, might as well get comfortable. Might as well get really comfortable. Because if we get a call, we aren't going to have to be there anytime soon. It's going to be minimum an hour. Minimum. Like, we can go back to the nearest villages and get food. And we did today. A shawarma. And, you know, before that wasn't really... Actually, I shouldn't say that. There was the guy in Bakhmut still selling shawarma out of like a little window. And that was going on till November 22. But I don't know. I'm not digressing. I'm just reflecting. It's very different now. It's very, 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 very different. And there's time to react to these things on an evacuation crew. If you're like the Zvodo medic directly in the platoon or whatever element you're with, you know, there could be stuff, you know, in prolonged field care that could apply. But right now, this just current role, because it's mainly just like our mortar teams and stuff working. There's no actual assaults as such right now. It's haven't seen a casualty, haven't seen one, and it's good. It's good. It's real good. One guy took a bad frostbite, and hypothermia last week, but yeah, it's just really different now. It's really, really, really different now, and this would not fly like a couple of years ago. It was could change in the spring, you know, when the warmer weather comes. But I don't remember a cold quite like this. I don't. I remember the first winter in Donbass. We didn't have snow for like 2 weeks. 2 weeks we had snow, I mean, you know, and then it was just wet and mucky. And I remember when I used to watch like Ukraine content and listen to like all of our guys here, they didn't expect like that winter maybe held back a lot of Russian tech. We call it like brony technic, like armored technical. Could be a tank, could be BMP, anything. And that probably was true. But this is different. It's really, really, really cold this winter, particularly the last few weeks. And like this truck this morning there, I just put that at the first of the video. The block was frozen solid, and it's a Hilux, you know, it's a good Hilux. But the Humvee had to haul us out, and one of the issues there, the army diesel, I mean, it's not like it used to be. Like sometimes you get like a bad batch of diesel. Hold on. But like you can buy 2 different quality diesels here, and if you spend the extra 4 grivna on one, like if you're buying your own, the lines probably aren't going to freeze up. Maybe not, you know, who knows, like minus 30 plus. Yeah, I just needed to wait for the comms to finish on the net, but it's just pretty standard. And it's a good thing. It's a real good thing, you know, like I don't know what it's like going on elsewhere, but my God, is it slow now, you know, and that's okay. That's a good thing. I just need to keep my spirits up. I do a fair bit of study now, you know, like I get a chapter in every day with my books and experience, applied knowledge. But, you know, I want to tell you about the cold. I've had a fair bit of exposure here, and like everything froze up today. You know, it's white hair growing in. Can't be Father Time, but everything froze up, and I was trying to get that truck out for a few hours. Like, imagine if we had a casualty. Imagine if we got a call to go do a pickup and the truck didn't work. You know, we've got a buggy, and then the buggy, that's a lot of exposure, and that's a long way to medevac, and there's nothing I can do with the guy on the buggy, and it's very scary. It's like, you know, like I put on my I got Keela trousers now. Like you see these are pretty sweet. I got these with the British Aid Pack, you know, and so I got my thermals, I got everything, and it's like, oh shit, I better put those on, because as long as we're out here, I try to keep the layers off until I need the layers, and then it's nicer. But it's like, oh shit, I can't reach in those pockets because I don't have that nice pocket that, like, everybody wants different trousers. Like a medic one would have one here. Like I used to keep my cigarettes when I smoked there. Used to keep gloves here. It's like, now I got to have the gloves up here, and can I reach in the plate carrier to get, yes, I can get the gloves. And I just think, I was like, holy shit, can my fingers even work in this cold? It's like, you start thinking about that in the whole body, everything, your back, your neck, it's just, everything's slower. Me and Ilya, we got down on the ground doing press-ups, you know, like for a bit. And then we've got a battery heater in here. So that can run till it runs dead off an independent battery, which it did. And it's like, we got to get a result here. And the L200 came and tried, and it wasn't good enough. We tried boiling water on the lines. I was more of a fan of fire elected, but, you know, leave it to Ukrainian men. They know best when it comes to man things. Always defer to a Ukrainian man. But, you know, eventually we got it going. But I was thinking, I was like, how are we going to do this? Do you know what I mean? And it's like, if you get a casualty in this cold, you know, like, I start doubting my abilities. And I'm kind of like, well, I always do that. You know what I mean? I've always done well. But I've heard that from a lot of people before. Like we get a lot of inspiring, some pieces of shit too, but we get a lot of inspiring foreign help that I can relate to on my own language level, like from Americans or British consummate medical professionals, and some of them have told me that they're always doubting of their skills, and maybe that's a good way to be. That's a good characteristic of a medical professional, that they always strive to be better. Like, it's not good enough. But I started going into panic mode today about this. It's like, shit. It's like, I know where all my kit is. I know where everything is. I know my actions on my protocols, but it's like, I'm frozen. It's like, how am I gonna like, you know what I mean? And help a guy who needs me. How is he gonna do if he's hypovolemic, like lost a shitload of fluids? Okay, so he's got hypothermia, and then like -20. Like I tried to show you here, like these ready heats, I think they're like 90 euros each, these packs. And this thing can go for like 8 hours. If I can surround him, if I can get him on one of these, oh yeah, you know what I mean? Like, I started thinking through my protocols, and it's like, just because it's this cold, it's like, no, like, if I can stop the bleed in the airway, just go straight to heat. That was always the way I worked, or I wanted to work, you know, or like, that was always my thinking, because hypothermia was something that we could address. We're like, circulation, respiration could take time, but if I had an airway and it was, you know, it's like, oh yeah, 8 breaths a minute. I was like, get on that hypothermia, you know what I mean? Because that can bring everything up or everything horribly down. And it's like, how do you reheat them? But yeah, things are different now. I'm just gonna save this for YouTube videos, because like, I've got some GoPro footage now, none of it too spicy, but some of it interesting. But like, maybe that can't come out for a year, you know what I mean? I don't know. I'll do it as long as the war goes on and we need to achieve what we need to achieve, and I'm very grateful. But I feel a disconnect from the internet. I always did, and that's as opposed to our real life here. And it's most of the time it's boring. It's so boring. So boring. Like one of the guys here on our team, he was saying, like, he went home to Venezia, and one of his friends says, well, what do you do in the army? He's like, I wait. He's like, you wait? What do you mean? And he's like, yeah, sometimes I wait for 30 minutes, an hour, 2 hours. Sometimes I wait for months. And he has waited for months. But it's kind of like, it's kind of fucked up, because I won't go into details of it, and I've learned the details of it, but, you know, maybe our commander, there's a possibility, except for one of the other guys, I don't know, but except for my commander, I have the most experience, like hands-on casualty experience. It's 2 years old, you know, and you can have skill fade, and there's a lot of things I addressed in my own education over a year, either civilian education or army training, you know. Like I've got 5-6 months of courses and training here, you know, like just do, you know, and that's all good and great. But, you know, there was another guy who come here from Stromovic, assaulter, and he just finished his 878 combat medic, platoon medic course. And then there's me, who just finished mine officially, but he's got no medic background. But in a way, he's got more hands-on experience, because some of these guys, they went off to do other things, like in a rotation cycle. They haven't touched a casualty in a long time. So kind of in a weird way, I'm the one with the most hands-on experience. And my skill set, say for example, like muscle memory and stuff, because it's just been drilled into me again over a couple months, and to be that level of accountability in front of like instructors and everyone, you kind of have to be more switched on when you're being observed all the time. But that being said, you can actually, like, being observed in a skill set assessment, you can actually do poorer than you would do in real life, but you have to step up. It's a weird paradox. But yeah, that just went through my head today. It's like, holy shit. It's like I can barely move my hands. I can't feel my feet anymore. Like the cold don't hurt no more because it's gone completely numb. Or crossing, it doesn't matter. But like I was frozen, you know, and like I could feel like all the icicles and stuff that were forming on there earlier today. I was like, shit. and exposed to the element to take care of guys. It's no, we're well equipped. There's some things we still need, we desperately need, but it's like we don't need them right now. But if we need them, that's the paradox of medicine. We don't have them, we'll be fine. You know, like, it's not gonna be life or death, but it's gonna affect the quality of casualty care. You know, but it's like I can't go get those because I'm not doing the volunteer thing now, and what I need, like Tilda don't have, I got to go to Kiev and get that, and that might have to be like, it could be a couple more weeks because I'm not a free man to do that stuff, and that kind of sucks. But yeah, it's really, really changed. It's not as dramatic. Drone detector goes off, beep, 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 and then you see on a screen, you see the actual fucking piece of drone flying, and you can tell the altitude, the percentage, gives you an indication of the percentage of signal strength, gives you an idea of how close it might be, and that can go off 20, 30, 50 times a day, take your pick, but it's much different, and I guess this is protracted. People talk about maneuver warfare. Can this go into maneuver warfare again? Personally, I hope not. You know what I mean? I personally hope not. And that's one reason I don't watch any Ukraine content on YouTube, because the toxic positivity and enthusiasm is, we have to do this. Is that, yeah, that's gonna cost 1,000 men, and I'm gonna see like 10 of them. You know what I mean, on a small scale. Like, I'm just being honest. And it's a price to pay for Slava Ukraine, which I agree with in principle, but it's like, I know what it costs. So I'm not complaining. I'm well prepared. It's like, I want to do my job if I have to do. That's the paradox of this. If you're a Rozvidnik, a recon guy, a Sturmovik, assaulter, if you're a drone guy hunting for us on the other side, or DRG, we could get bumped by DRG. That could happen anytime. Like, that's their job. But like, for me to do my job, it's like our guys have to get fucked, and don't want that to happen. So it's like, I don't want any of that. I don't want any advances. I don't want any. Do you know what I mean? I'd really like, I'm not the general, but I'd really like them to just advance at their peril. So that's what it is. It's nothing exciting. It's nothing exciting at all, and I'm coming to terms with that. I've participated in 3 strategic assaults, and over several days, or cranky over several months, which was lower intensity but very high intensity. Like, yeah. I don't ever want to see that again. I could do it. I would be proud to do that, like to participate in that. But it's like, I don't want it, But yeah, we just sit here. We just sit and wait. Like he was saying to me, it's like, I wait sometimes for hours, sometimes I wait for months. And I was like, you know what I mean? For intelligent people, because it's a 1 million+ man army. There's a lot of different people, and generally medical are going to be more intelligent. I wonder how less intelligent people, if they deal with the waiting easier, like just on their TikToks all day long and stuff. But not me. I'm a YouTube. I watch YouTube. I'm more sophisticated. Yeah. But there's a lot of waiting, and it's just weird. It's very, very, very weird. I don't know how this is going to land, but I just want to be honest about it. And I seen on History Legends, because that came up on my feed today, Canadian combat medic, and I had to look at that. And I don't want to have a handbags at dawn, but very sus. Rebar's yet to reply. I've asked him, is it a LARP? I think so. Yeah. But it's just like, no, it's very mundane until it's not. until it's not. But that's that. Just in closing, 55 EcoFlows arrived yesterday because we had a hold up because of logistics. Tilda's received them all, and she's actually going to deliver them. She's on a run. All the ones that I need for like the guys directly around me, that's when I get off position, they'll be at my home waiting because she's doing another run around the country, you know, like she does. And I bought 13 2 kilowatts, 7 2 kilowatts that are expandable with the stackable batteries, so those are 4 kilowatts each, and there was 3 1 kilowatts left. More stock doesn't arrive till March, but yeah, I had all that money because you guys donate and stuff, and if there's anything else left, I've put $2,000 into fiber optics, the fiber optic drone program, and that has done.
my laptop.
Oh yeah, blah. Wybaczcie. Anyway, we've had success with that. We've had some success, and I've got some videos of that, but I'm gonna save that and ask when I can publish that, because I want to invest more money into that, because that's something that Russia has absolute advantage, and we have very minimal fiber optics. But I've watched it, like people I know who've made them, who've deployed them, and see how effective they are. So there's that. And as you've seen at the first of the video, I bought a Hollow Sun DRSTH. So it's a night vision thermal scope for one of our assaulters. It was $2,000. But yeah, just buy stuff so they can do their job, and so I don't have to do mine. It's weird, isn't it? But that's it. Just a little mental breakdown video. And no casualties yesterday. I think last week, like just a few, you know, and minor, like trivial shit. And that's a good place to be, guys. That's a good place to be. And it's getting a bit cold in here again. Maybe the chief there will put on the heat again for me. But I'm just a soft little foreigner. He's a hard man. Not hard. I wasn't trying to make an inference. But I'll just stop there. And God, this YouTube channel is going to shit.